inyong atubang hindi lang bilang inyong alkalde kundi kaisa sa inyong pag-asenso sa siyudad sa Bacolod. When I assumed office in 2022, I felt a city that was lethargic, stagnant, and bereft of a clear direction. Change was needed. So we made a pledge to sweep away inefficiencies, to challenge complacency, and to always put people first. 3 years on, that pledge has become performance. The state of our city is no longer a question. It is a proud answer. Bacolod is now a season of adapting and reinventing itself as a resilient, forward-looking community that refuses to settle for pwede na. Yes, the road was rough, but every resistance proved one thing: real change was happening. Malawig pa ang alagyan pakadto sa pagbago, pero ari na kita sa husto na direksyon. Madamo na nahimo nga progreso ang aton nga naangkon. I am proud to say that through the efforts of our team, led by our department and office heads, we were able to receive numerous recognitions and awards for various aspects of governance and public service. Most notable of which are the DILG Award for Excellence in Health Compliance and Responsiveness. Ang aton nga nabaton tungod sa aton nga programa nga BACCHIC. Pagkilala bilang Dole Hall of Famer for organizing the most job fairs among LGUs over the past 3 years, from 2022 to 2024. Din-recognize man kita as the 2025 Outstanding LGU Partner by the IT Business Process Association of the Philippines, or ITBOP. Bangod sa aton nga 20.44% nga year-on-year growth in local source revenues, din kilala man kita bilang number 5 sa national top performing cities sa local government finance. We were also named most business-friendly, highly urbanized city outside Metro Manila for year 2024 by the Philippine Chamber of Commerce and Industry, or PCCI. Earned back-to-back DILG seals of good local governance for 2023 and 2024. And most recently, we also jumped 20 spots in the 2025 Oxford Economics Global City Index from number 538 to number 518, and this is worldwide. I believe this is the most number of awards Bacolod has ever received in a single term. But these are not just plaques and titles. They are proof that our reforms are working and that Bacolod is on the right path. Now, let me take you back to where it all began. Sa aton first 100 days in office, aton ginlunsar ang 8-point agenda, initiatives that aim to provide solution to the most urgent needs of Bacolodnons. Karon, allow me to report how those promises became programs and how programs became progress. This administration upheld its policy of zero tolerance for corruption, abuse of power, kag willful neglect of duty. In almost 3 years, damo na kita na obra. Kin-terminate naton ang mga ghost employees, kag naghimo sang isa ka patas kag transparent na proseso sang pag-appoint. We established digital profiles, ensured nga ang mga JO naga-report kag naga-obra. Wala na naga-murto-murto tama. strictly implemented the no work, no pay policy, enrolled the JO sa tanan nga ATM system sa Land Bank para mabaton nila ang ilang nga sweldo in 3 to 5 days after processing. Paagi sini, gin-streamline naton ang workforce from an average of 5,193 JOs during the previous administration. We have downsized to 3,893. This reduction translated to a savings of 154 million annually. Ginpastriktuhan man naton ang aton mga opisina. Upon receiving a complaint, aton ginpakras ang tanan nga mga television sets. Kaysa akon nga administrasyon, wala teleserye dapat ubra lang. Aton man ginbutang ang mga kwalipikado ng mga tao sa husto nga pwesto with clear outputs and accountability in line with the Marcos administration's push for right sizing. We focus not on quality, not on quantity, but on quality of service. We also strengthened systems to safeguard public funds. Paagi sa Executive Order Number 1, nagtukod kita Good Governance Committee para mapasiguro nga ang mga transaksyon, labi na gid ang disbursement, kag liquidation, may insakto nga dokumentasyon. Subong atong ginamonitor ang procurement cost based on fair market prices. Agud masiguro nga husto ang paggasto sang kwarta sang pumuluyo nga wala kita nagpunta dira. We went further by using technology to make governance protective and inclusive. When I assumed office, I looked at our government documents and saw how easy they were to fake. Halos wala sang security features. That's why we started adding QR codes, beginning with business permits. And it worked. Just last year, we received a tip from a businessman who discovered that he was issued a fake mayor's permit. Nag-agi siguro ni sa mga fixer. Sang nakita niya nga fake ang business permit, nag-conduct kita sang entrapment operation kaupod sang NBI. Kag naaresto ang isa na pameke sa downtown area. And because we saw how effective QR codes were, we expanded their use. So by early 2024, kung nadumduman nyo, we recall tanan nga mga PWD kag senior citizens ID kag nag-issue kita sa pagpo. Equipped with QR codes and linked to the DOH portal. Simple lang pamatian, pero dako ang epekto. Through the innovative use of technology, we stopped abuse, prevented fakes, and protected legitimate beneficiaries and businesses. I remember the words of the late John Anthony Ledesma, former president of Bacolod Entrepreneurs United. Bilang isa ka negosyante, iya ginpabutyag ang kabudlay mag-verify kung legitimate ang nag-claim nga PWD discount. Pero sang aton naginlunsar ang QR codes, he said that businesses have gained clarity. Aton pamatian ang payag ni Mr. Ledesma.
Then when there was no QR codes for the senior citizens and PWD cards, ang dami ng claims, and we even reached for gross claims, mga 6 to 8%. We don't know how to track or verify, Basta, they even come with the whole family. Tumataas talaga yung claims ng PWD until the QR codes of the LGU of Bacolod. It has really given us clarity on this, and true enough, from 6 to 8% na claim monthly, parang 2 to 3% na lang ngayon yung claims ng PWD cards because of the verification of the QR codes. So we are thankful for that innovation by Mayor and the IT department of the LGU. We have to make sure that we scan the QR codes. Okay naman lahat naman right now, especially lahat ng mga cellphones, yung mga smartphones, capable naman of scanning QR codes. It was rolled out. We really endorse this to our organization, that's Bacolod Entrepreneurs United. And our recommendation is na sana lahat ng LGUs sa region namin, sa province namin, will follow suit because may konting limitation siya kahit na mag-QR code pa si Bacolod City, pero yung generic na mga PWD cards from other LGUs, ganun pa rin. So, hindi rin makontrol kung ano yung mga fake PWD IDs doon, it can still be claimed here. And we cannot say no to them. So sana each LGUs will follow suit, will continue this very good innovation to also protect the business sector.
Sang ipatawag kita sa Senate hearing, Bacolod was a shining model to prevent losses from government. And if I'm not mistaken, it will be soon be adopted nationwide. John has since passed on, and we join his family and friends in their grief. His words will always remind us that the work we do brings peace of mind and fairness to all. I also wanted to hear your concerns directly from you. Gani atong ginlunsad ang isugid kay Mayor, a direct channel for complaints. Pero sobra pa dire ang natabo. Isugid kay Mayor became a reflection of the kind of leadership we promised. One that listens, acts, and restores public trust. To date, we have received 793 complaints. Tanan na aksyonan, wala sang reklamo nga ginpabayaan. Nagapati man kita nga importante ang well-made and well-maintained nga mga dalan para sa tanan. Motorista ka man, commuter ka man, o kung pedestrian ka man. By the way, City Councilor, I would like to thank, I signed your walkable ordinance today, making Bacolod into a walkable city. So, madamo gid na salamat sa inyong City Council. Sang una, isa ka madako nga problema sa mga Bacolodnon ang mga dalanon nga guba, puno sang buho ukon lubak. Bilang sabat sa ining mga problema, nagbutang kita sa asphalt overlays sa mga major roads pareho sa Ngarnae Street, Lopez Hainas Street, kag Circumferential Road. Aton man, kinpatuman ang construction sang Kabug-Handumanan Road na madugay ng problema sa atong komunidad. Kaupod ang City Engineer's Office, aton man gina-maintain ang mga dalanon, highways, kag bridges, upod ang mga gutters kag sidewalks. We are one step closer to a Bacolod with roads that are safe, durable, and resilient. And this will be my goal when I become your congressman. Isamang sa atong commitment ang paglimpyo sa mga kinatawag naton nga spaghetti wires. Dugay na nga eyesore. Dugay na ni nga fire hazard. Sa una ko pa lang nga bulan bilang alcalde, nag-issue na kita sa Executive Order number 3 nga nagatukod sa Task Force on Spaghetti Wires. Dayon kita nagsugod sa downtown area kaga mga mayor nga dalan nagpangakas sang 70 tons nga non-functional cables. Non-functional cables ang nakakas nato. Nadumduman ko man to, upod ko si Councilor Al Espino sa mga primero namon nga pagkakas sa mga spaghetti wire. In fact, progress is already visible. Proof of this is the findings of the Bureau of Fire Protection that there have been 0 electrical post fires during the first half of this year. A strong indication that the clearing is working. Pero, klarohon ta. Hindi pwede nga isa lang kaadlaw o kung isa ka operasyon ang aton nga clearing. This was just the beginning. We need a long-term solution. Gani, nagapreparar na kita sa aton nga pag-shift to underground cabling. Suportado ini sa aton sanggunian. Paagi sang ilang nga ginpasar nga underground cabling ordinance which I just signed today. Together with our stakeholders, what you see on our screen is the plan of Bacolod. Bilang inyong masunod nga congressman, I will do my best to secure funding in support of this project to ensure it will be implemented nationwide. Bilang alkalde, gapati ako nga importante ang katawhay kasiguridad sang aton pumuluyo. Gani aton ginahimo ang tanan para masuportahan ang aton kapulisan. Naghatag kita sang police cars, big bikes, all-terrain service vehicles, handheld radios, diesel, kag iban pa nga mga kinahanglanon para sa crime prevention. Naglabot sobra 100 million ang aton nahatag sa atong kapulisan. Bangod sini, ang aton nga inisyatibo, nakakita naton nga dalayon ang pagnubo sa crime volume alin 2019 tugtog 2022, we recorded more than 5,000 crimes. Samtang sa 2022 tugtog 2024, we recorded only 3,800, signifying a significant 28% decrease. Thank you, BCPO. Tungod sini we commend our policemen for their service. Gani atong gin-propose nga ipa-upgrade ang BCPO sa Type A classification. Kung diin mga angkon kita sang dugang nga mga police station para sa atong syudad. Kabahin sini, nakabaton na kita sang isa ka lote gagamiton sa pagtukod sang pinakauna nga ginatawag ko nga clustered emergency facility. Ini siya will be put up sa Rockwell. Madamo gid nga salamat sa Rockwell for their donation. And for the first time, we will cluster ang police, PFP, kag DRMO into one location to make emergency response faster and more efficient. And this will be the first of its kind again. This facility is just the beginning. With the right support, this can be the many first. And bilang bilang inyong congressman, I will do my part to make that a reality. As another testament to our commitment to public safety, aton kinpirmahan ang Build, Transfer, Maintain Agreement upod sang High Data Infra Incorporated. Paagi sining agreement, aton mapatukod ang Centralized Command Center. Isa ka pasalidad nga nag-serve bilang sentro sang koordinasyon sa pag-monitor sa mga katambo sa atong syudad. The center will be assisted by video surveillance cameras, intelligent light post, ang aton nga gamiton for flood, crime, kag traffic monitoring. Pamaagi sini, we will have access to real-time information. Mahapos kag madasig ang pagresponde sa pulis, mga rescuers, kag empleyado sa gobyerno. Mas madali man makilala ang mga suspect o kung testigo thanks to our AI-assisted system. Facial and plate number recognition will be possible. Kabayan man sa peace and order ang aton kampanya kontra droga. With me as chairperson, Bacolod City Anti-Drug Abuse Council has sustained its high functionality ratings for 3 straight years. Kaupod sini, aton man pasidungan ang aton 22 drug-cleared barangays, all of whom have contributed to our achievement. Dugang sini, aton ginlunsad sa 2022 ang ginatawag naton nga Balay Silangan Reformation Center. Isa ka facility para sa mga drug enforcers, drug offenders, nga luyag sang second chance. Subong may 9 batches na kita with 186 drug reformists nga nakapasa. Ang akon nga mensahe kontra droga, it cannot just simply be enforcement. We have to address it at the root of the problem. When the buying stops, the selling stops. So we will convince and put more in education to ensure that people will stop buying drugs, will stop using drugs, so that the selling will stop. Bilang inyo, Congressman Liwan, I will continue fighting for this cause at the national level, and I will commit to pledge more support in education, prevention, rehabilitation program. Aton man gin-streamline ang operation sang gobyerno para mapaayo ang efficiency, accountability, kag public service. Nag-reorganize kita pag nagtukod ng additional office para suportahan ang aton e-government program kag full devolution ukon ang pagsaylo sa pila ka national service sa aton nga local level. Isa ka hemplo amo ang pag-implement sa pagpondo sang solo parent division. For the first time in the history of Bacolod, nakabaton sa 12,000 financial assistance ang kada solo parent beneficiary sa atong nga syudad. Kaupod sang aton sanggunian, aton nga gintukod ang Bacolod Environment and Natural Resources Office or BENRO, hinihimot naman Department of Local Economic Development and Investment Promotion or the LEDIP, kag Bacolod Traffic and Transport Management Department. I thank, of course, our city councilors and our vice mayor for passing this, because this is not just a reorganization. This is a transformation into governance that delivers. These are the departments that will be handling those issues and problems. Kalapit sa aton peace and order initiatives, amuman ang pag-install sa 572 new solar streetlights sa mga area na kulang ukon wala gid sang suga. Ini nga proyekto hindi lamang para sa seguridad, but it is also reflective of my commitment to advocate the use of renewable energy in the city. Pero hindi lang solar ang solusyon. Gani, namati man kita sa masubra 100 ka lighting requests kag nag-replace man sang masobra 2,000 ka lamppost and converting it now to LED. Bacolod spans 1,000 kilometers of road, a vast area requiring more funding. That is why, kapila na ni, bilang inyong congressman, I commit to fighting for more national funding para masiguro nga ang kada dalan may kasanan. Wala na to, may isipon ta na karon dugay-dugay. Aton man ginpabakod ang serbisyo medikal. Paagi sa Bacolod Comprehensive Health Program or BACCHIP, one of the flagship programs. The goal was simple. We wanted to make sure that regardless of status in life, no Bacolodnon would be denied hospital care. Gani, nakikangot kita with all 7 hospitals in the city, be it government or private hospitals. Basta may BACCHIP card, this hospital will acknowledge an automatic hospitalization fund. No need to go to City Hall for long lines or paperwork. Help is already in place right where you need it most. Isa sa mga nabatsyagan sa ating mga komunidad. As of June 2, 2025, we have already given more than 91,000 card holders with 300,000 registered members and dependents. Nakabulig na kita sa masobra 18,000 ka pasyente through financial assistance nga nasolban malapit nga nagabalor. Malapit na 195 million. Nagpalapit man kita sa Department of Health, and we are fortunate enough to have been provided a 50 million MAI fund which we distributed to our partner hospitals to ensure the continuity of this program. Bilang inyong congressman, we will also fight for national funding for this program. Our story that truly captures the impact of BACCHIP is that of Ray Ann. Ray Ann's miracle baby, her only surviving child out of 7, was diagnosed with dengue and pneumonia and urgently needed hospital care. Wala sila ikasarang. Pero bangod sa BACCHIP, naka-avail sila sa admission para kay Ray Ann isa ni ka milagro nga nakaangay sa iyang miracle baby. Aton siya kamatian.
Damo gid nga salamat Mayor Aldi kundi tungod sa imo kag sa imo nga programa nga BACCHIP. Wala gid nano ang bata wala na dani sa kabilog. Grabe na nga pag-along ko sa bata ko kay ang mula na sa 7 kong na bata, ang mula na isa ang nabuwi, miracle baby ko na sa kag ikaw gud ang nakabulig sa amon Mayor Aldi nga nasugpunan ang pabuhi sa bata. Salamat gid katama sa imo Mayor Aldi kay sa imo nga programa nga BACCHIP. Dako gid ang nabulig sa amon tanan. Thank you gid Mayor. Tabay pa nga damo ka pa mabuligan kag wala gid kami naginulsol Mayor nga sa umpisa pa lang ikaw nang gisuportahan namon. Tamo gid nga salamat Mayor sa tanan-tanan mo nga bulig sa amon nga taga Bacolod. God bless Mayor. Pabay pa nga padayon lang gid ang imo nga pagano kay mabunayan gid kami Mayor kung wala ta Mayor.
Hindi lamang financial assistance ang BACCHIP. Subong may aramang kita services for preventive care. Panghatag sa adult diapers kag wheelchairs, medical kag dental mission, blood donation drives kag konsulta program. We are also partnering with pharmacies para makahatag vouchers agud makakuha sang libre nga mga bulong. To complement this, aton man ginsuguran ang rehabilitation sa aton nga mga existing health centers. Lakip ang City Health Complex kag ang primary care facilities. We are also collaborating with DOH and Corazon Locsin Montelibano Memorial Regional Hospital to open bagong urgent care and ambulatory service Bukas Plus centers, facilities that will cater to minor admission. Paagi sa mga primary care centers kag Bukas centers, aton ginapalapit ang quality primary health care services sa atong mga komunidad. Kag aton mga ginabuligan pag decongest ang atong mga ospital, e bananta naman tampa nakadamo ang gakadto sa ila. Patagan man nila atensyon ang mga ospital, ang mga critical o kung mabudlay nga mga kondisyon kung aton sila atagan sang alternative hospitals nga makadtuan sa mga iban nga mga pasyente. Sa sugod, nalakip na naton ang plano ang pag-rehabilitate ng public markets. Pero aton na ibulaan nga hindi pa preparado ang aton nga mga vendors. Ang aton nga pinaka-importante nga stakeholder. Ang isa ka full-blown rehabilitation would mean no business for them. Gani aton sila ginpamatian and return our market renovation plans to the pipeline to make sure all citizens concerned are heard. However, kung handa na ang Bacolod para sa market renovations, kag may ara na sila, kang ako nga ginatawag na People's Plan, plano nga halin sa ila, handa man ako magbulig bilang inyo nga congressman by looking for the appropriate national funding. Klaro gid kaayo, we check all the boxes of our 8-point agenda. Having set our foundation and formulated the blueprint, we are now building Bacolod's future as a super city. Inklusibo, progresibo, kag may maayo nga kalidad sang kabuhi. May ara kita sang 5 key pillars: innovation, inclusivity, sustainability, mobility, and culture. Nga nag-serve as foundation sa Bacolod bilang isa ka super city. Ang isa ka super city, wala na hadlok sa teknolohiya, dapat ini ina-embrace para ukon sa pagpatahom sa sistema sa pamahalaan. We began our transition to online services when we operationalized the Bacolod City Online Services Portal. Pwede na magparehistro, renew, kag track sa business permit, building, kag occupancy permits online. Pwede naman mag-request sa billing statements sa business kag land taxes. Dugang pa, pwede naman ini by run anytime, anywhere, paagi sa aton online portal ukon sa Land Bank, DBP, GCash, kag TopPH. Bacolod City became a pioneer in digital payment system, showing our dedication to innovation and convenience for all. Sa subong, nagasugod naman kita pagpatuman sang sectoral information system kag pag-issue sang sectoral IDs para sa aton nga mga priority sectors to ensure na makalabot sa ila ang mga programa kag serbisyo sang gobyerno. In the long run, it is my hope that the sectoral ID become an inspiration for an official Bacolod City ID. If I'm not mistaken, that is already in the pipeline by our next city mayor. Aton man ginunsar ang Government Service Express sa SM City kag Bacolod Express Service Office or BESO sa Ayala Mall sa Capital Central. Even more, gina-host sang GSE and BESO ang mga opisina sa pila ka national government agency para kapag proseso sa regular needed government documents pareho sa National ID sa Philippine Statistics Office or PSA kag police clearance sa Philippine National Police or PNP. Since 2023, masobra na 250,000 clients ang naserbisyohan sa ining nga mga opisina. Bacolod is indeed a city that never sleeps. Accessible to the public beyond regular office hours, both physically and online. On weekends and holidays, this is true public service. If I'm not mistaken, Bacolod is the only LGU nationwide with offices open and services available 24/7. But bringing services closer to the public does not stop with accessible offices. Dapat ginatagang tingog kag lugar ang aton panggobyerno sa tanan nga sektor. Halin 2022 tubtob 2024, naghatag kita sa 167 million para suportahan ang 213 accredited civil society organizations or CSO. Hindi lamang kita socially innovative, but economically as well. Sinilamang nga tuig 2025, nalabot na naton ang 4 billion mark sa general fund budget, our all-time high. Bigger, better than ever. In fact, Bacolod was recently named as an emerging standout by the Oxford Economic Global Cities Index, a recognition earned because we were performing where it matters most. Una, economy. We attracted over 100 billion investment and generated 30,000 jobs, a clear sign of investors' confidence. In fact, Bacolod leads in the number of township projects across Western Visayas. Ikadua, human capital, of which we fostered by investing in skills development. Ikatatlo, quality of life. Bacolod remains a place where you can work, live, and rest well. With affordable living, good schools, and accessible healthcare, Bacolod is now a top choice. Ikaapat, environment. Kung diin, katabuan naton ang pinakataas naton nga rating at rank 29 worldwide, ginakilala na ang Bacolod bilang isa ka emerging ecotourism destination. Kag ikalima, governance. Na ang aton ginahimo na modernized, people-centered, and of course, transparent is what we have done. That is why Bacolod today is competitive, rising, and ready to lead in Western Visayas. And because we have valued transparency, it is only right to clarify a matter that has raised many questions. The 4.1 billion DBP loan secured by the city. As of today, we have drawn only about half or 2 billion. Only for specific needs and ready project. This loan is not a blank check. It is a strategic tool we use with care to fund initiatives that matter and investments that will pay off. Nakuha naton ini nga credit line bangod aton padayunon kag katon masarangan ang pagbayad sin. Nabayaran ta na ang iban nga mga utang. It is not something na hindi nato ni masarangan. It is very clear that we have the capacity to pay. Let me assure you, wala sang dapat ikabalaka. The city has a solid revenue base. We have mechanism in place to keep it that way. One of this is our partnership with High Data, which will upgrade our tax mapping system and improve collection. We call this our eGov project. For years, many property owners have not paid their dues, resulting in billions of lost revenue. Revenues that could have gone to public service. Now, we are fixing that. In fact, our city treasurer estimates that we will collect at least 700 million in real property taxes next year, a number with the proper facility such as eGov can easily climb up to 2 billion once our digital system is in full gear. Gani, mga palangga o mga pumuluyo, I also appeal to you, do your share. Amo ini ang ato nga kontribusyon para sa pag-asenso sa Bacolod. I remember a text message I received recently from a taxpayer who has not paid taxes on real property since 2015. After receiving a notice of delinquency, he reached out for help and we assisted him through reassessment and condonation. Today, he is grateful and eager to pay his dues. Amo ni ang dapat. Citizens willing to do their civic duties and a government willing to fulfill its responsibility. Because we can only become a super city if we also become super people. Good citizens prepared to do their share and a government committed to do its mandate. So, to incoming Mayor Greg Casataya, you are not inheriting a burden. You are inheriting a city prepared to fly. Isa ka super city, dapat eksklusibo man ang tanan nga pumuluyo. Nakaangkon sa serbisyo publiko regardless of gender, age, and status. We have made healthcare accessible through BACCHIP, but inclusivity should go beyond that. Suno sini, aton kinlunsar ang Bayad Agad program, kung diin ginpadasig kag ginpahapos ang pagkuha sang financial assistance. Sang una, tungod sang damo nga mga requirements, kapila magbalik-balik sa kliyente sa City Hall, kag palapot pa sa anom nga bulan kung kisa antes maproseso ang ilang nga request, isa sa mga dakop nga problema sa tanan nga mga gobyerno. Subong, no more barangay certification. A hospital bill is now sufficient proof of need. Posible na makuha ang medical and burial assistance on the very same day. Sa sulod, sa 2 ka tuig, nakahatag na kita medical and burial assistance amounting to 113 million to almost 28,000 beneficiaries. And one of the most inspiring stories I've heard is the story of Jocelyn, a breast cancer patient. For years, she lived in quiet pain, pushing her health aside and putting her children first. But through Bayadagat, she received help for her treatment and medicine. Today, she fights on with strength and hope. Aton pamatian ang iya nga testimony.
Mia, thank you, Gid. Wala, Gid ko. Iba nga palapitan. Ikaw lang. Kag nagapasalamat ko dako, Gid nga bulig mo sa akon. Kay kasi tatlo ka bulan maka-request ko sa imo. Makabakal ko bulong ka. Importante ginasuportahan ko. Kaugalingon ko hindi ko gusto madula sa akong pamilya. Kung saan na nagakita ni, ay wala na ko ng problema na hara naman nagali. Thank you so much, Gid. Kag, okay ako sa long life alive na, oh. Dahil ma-8 years na ko, Mayor, sa imo nga bulig sa kon tungkol sa programa mo. Ari ako si Bong. Alive na alive. Alive ko. Thank you so much, Mayor. Wala, Gid, sing kauntatan nga pagpasalamat ko sa inyo. Thank you so much. Kapigado, Gid sa bulig sa amon niya. Bata ko lang, Mayor, ang kasuporta sa akon. Ang tatlo ko ang dalawa ko kabata mo lang yun ang kasuporta sa akon. At 62 years old na ko, Mia. Alive na alive. Thank you so much, Ged, sa iyong programa. Thank you, Ged.
Madamo mga salamat yun sila. Ang homelessness isa man ka problema nga gusto naton pangitaan sang solusyon. Sa Subong, may ara kita masobra 2,000 documented informal settler families, most of whom are victims of generational homelessness. Amuni ang naging partner kita sa Department of Human Settlements and Urban Development to implement ang 4PH program, making Bacolod the first LGU in the country to do so. Ginhanda naton ang 6-hectare property sa araw, which will be housing a total of 25 buildings with 4,567 units. So far, duwa na ka building ang ato natapos, kag na turnover. Kag madamo pa masunod, nga mga inadlaw ang ato himuon. The U-Home housing program is not charity. It is a fulfillment of a government responsibility that is long overdue. Paagi dire, madamo na sa Bacolod noon ang nakaangkon sang ila nga pinakauna na pulilian. Isa na dire si Marjorie, a former OFW turned entrepreneur who lived rental to rental pero hindi magdugay ang ilang mapatsagan pag-antos tungod sa pagbaha, pagbalhin-balhin, kag kabudlay sang kabuhi nga wala permanente nga tiniran. Sa nakita niya sa Facebook ang U-Home housing, she dared to hope. Subong, may ara na sila isa ka balay. One that they finally can call their own. Let us listen to her.
Madamang gid na salamat no kay Mayor Albi kay tungod sa ining programa natagaan kami sang chance na magkabalay sang among kaugalingon tungod sa mga post no Mayor nga about sini nga proyekto. So nag-apply gid ko kay dugay na namon handom sang akong pamilya nga magkabalay. Kag nakalayan na natagaan kami sang chance na maging isa ka beneficiaryo diri. Kag matamo kami salamat sa inyong Mayor kag sobra nang may ara ng katawhayan sa amon di na kami kinahanglan na magrenta kay man may ara na kami balay nga matawag namon nga amon nagid kag especially sa akong mga kabataan na nang may ara na nga maayo nga future para sa ila. Madamo kami salamat
lang kita dapat maging homeless. Dapat danger-free man. Dugay na naton kaya ginapalapot ang ginatawag naton nga red zones. Ini amo ang mga lugar nga delikado sa sunog bangod sang kagutok, substandard materials, kag kakulangan sa basic utilities. Malawig na naton sila makita. Kada labayta makita tada sila. Pero nga wala naton sila ginatagan sang solusyon. It is time we end this silent proof of government neglect. Bilang solusyon, aton gindraft ang Urban Renewal Program nga maghatag sang mas mayo, mas limpyo, kag mas matawhay nga komunidad para sa tanan. Dugang pa diri, ipabakod naton ang partnership sang syudad sa Bureau of Fire and Protection paagi sang paghatag sa mga fire truck, ambulance, rescue vehicle, high-tech communication, kag padugang nga rescue equipment. Pareho sa atong nga in-procure nga rescue air cushion kag rubber boat. Kaya ang Bacolod, damo na mga high-rise. So we wanted to ensure nga in case pagsunog mga atong may high-rise, we are equipped with the necessary equipment to address that in case of that emergency. Tungod sa identification sa red zones, kag pagpangita sa mga safety solutions, fire incidents experience a 52.33% reduction kumpara sa nagligad nga tuig. Isa kapamatuod na ang aton nga mga initiatives may madalong na epekto sa atong mga komunidad. With safer communities, we also focus on making jobs more accessible and skills more competitive. Sa pamumuno sa aton nga Public Employment and Service Office, nag-organize kita sang 65 job fairs kag nag-post man sang masobra 200,000 jobs vacancies. Halin sini masobra 20,000 ka aplikante ang na-hire. But we wanted to do better. With a hiring rate of 10%, we pushed for stronger skills training to boost competency and speed up placement sa aton IPB, sa aton BPO industry. This led to the launch of Ascenso Life Skills Academy in partnership with TESDA and 7 industry leaders: Ubiquity, Interlogic, Transcom, Teleperformance, Global Strategic, ICOR, Concentrix. We are now in partnership with them to hire and train atong mga near-hire applicants. And if I'm not mistaken, they have a target of 8,000 employees to be hired within this year. We also launched OJT.ph, a platform connecting students to job opportunities. More than 200 companies and 3,000 students have signed up. This platform will make it easier for students to find an OJT opening sa mga companies available di sa atong syudad. To nurture startups, we are also building the Alpha Accelerator Hub, funded by DOST. Now, on top of this, we had more than 2,300 academic scholars, offered more than 3,000 summer jobs, and gave over 17,600 TUPAD beneficiaries short-term community-based employment. From training to employment, we are closing the gap and opening doors of opportunity. Bacolod is indeed blessed because of its availability of employment. As we upgrade our human capital, we are also investing heavily in infrastructure. Paagi sa strategic nga investment funded by loans, PPPs, and our 20% development fund. Kinabago naton ang cityscape sa Bacolod. As of April 2025, nakapundar na kita sa 409 nga proyekto. Lakip na dire ang Bacolod Mascara Coliseum, naging convert naton into a convention center as well, command center, the general hospital, thanks to Kong Greg, legislative building, kag mga iban pa. Ginpatagayon na naton ang rehabilitation sa Old City Hall, drainage systems, road and footwalks, kag mga school buildings. Ari naman liwat, bilang inyong masunod na congressman, akon suportahan ang ini nga mga proyekto by securing funding and passing the necessary legislation. Kaupod ang inyong bagong alkalde, I give you my word. These won't remain as planned. You will see them finished and completed. Ang isa ka super city, hindi lang dapat mag-focus sa infrastructure development. Dapat maging kampiyon man sa sustainability. Paagi sang aton newly institutionalized Benro, naglunsar kita sa madamo nga initiatives focused on recovery, recycling, and environmental responsibility. Over the past 3 years, nanginwa kita napapasko ang garbage collection of all 61 barangays. Kag mapataas ang waste diversion efficiency from 25% to 92.6%. Isa sa mga programa nga atong naginlunsar, amo ang ginatawag na Crash to Cash Back. Since 2022, naging tigom na kita sang malapit 2,900 tons sang recyclable with our constituents yearly, earning nearly 500,000. Dugang pa dire ang atong ginlusar nga Citizens Basura Watch, which addressed more than 1,200 basura-related reports received directly from the public. Dala na da ang mga konsihal nga mapisan nga magreklamo. Nasugura naman ang konstruksyon sa recovery and recycling complex kag Eco Park, isa ka atong nga luyag nga maging long term ang aton nga mga problema ang sa solid waste management. We have made waste and turn it into a recyclable product where we aim to recycle at least 80% of our waste. We are also reimagining Bacolod through green transformation. Ginlunsar na naton ang electric jeepneys with charging stations at Government Center, Ayala, Malls Capital, and soon in other locations. Complementary to this are green routes, ukon ang dalanon para sa eksklusibo na paggamit sa e-jeepney. Aton ini nga naaprubahan, kung di ko magsala, ang ruta sa Cabog, Libertad, kag Vista Alegre, Burgos nga ruta. It's just, I think, going final documentation for it to be launched. But again, Bacolod is the first to be able to establish green routes and move us towards a green environment. We have also begun to shift to clean energy. Paagi sa pagtakod sang solar panels sa government buildings, barangay halls, kag mga eskwelahan. This will reduce electricity costs to the detriment of DEPC. The dream was not to make Bacolod simply green. We want to make Bacolod climate resilient. Padayon man naton nga ginpasanyog ang turismo, kultura, kag identity sang Bacolod. We proudly owning who we are, we bring world to Bacolod and Bacolod to the world. We welcome MICE Tourism bilang paagi nga makilala sang kalibutan ang aton syudad. In 2024 alone, Bacolod hosted a total of 642 events that drew over 157,000 visitors that energized our local economy. In this industry, we will make a difference. Sa 2022, aton man ginbalik ang kabuhi ng aton mga world-class and world-famous Mascara Festival. Sa sulod sa 3 lamang katuig, Mascara brought in thousands in arrivals and billions in revenue, proving once again that Mascara Festival is indeed the center of Bacolod tourism. In a general point of view, Bacolod's tourism has not only recovered, but grown significantly. 2024 tourist arrival show a full recovery, surpassing pre-pandemic levels at the rate of 103.67%. We also gave creative industries the spotlight they deserve. Paagi sang first ever Bacolod Film Festival. Napagwa naton ang pulo ka original nga pelikula nga na-cultivate ang atong nga kultura from the camera lenses to the big screen. I think this year, ang atong BFF will focus on atong nga campaign sa droga with the theme, when the buying stops, the selling will stop. Kinsugura naman naton pagplastar sang identity sa Bacolod bilang premier destination and sustainable gastronomy sa bilog na Asia. Sa bulig sa Slow Food Negros Organization, opisyal naton ginpahayag nga kita maging host ng very first ever Terra Madre Asia Pacific sini nga tuig. The first of its kind to be held outside Europe. And kita ang napilian. Kinhiwat man naton, kag kita man ang pinakauna sa pagtukod sa palarong panglunsod sa syudad sa Bacolod. Nga atong paagi ang pag-nurture sa atong nga young homegrown athletes sa nakalain-lain nga sports. More than festival and events, ang matuod nga kultura sa Bacolod para sa batasan. Gawi kag pagserbisyo ng tagsa ka Bacolod. Gani ginabago naton ang kultura sang serbisyo publiko. Paagi nga ginahimo naton ni every Monday ang ginatawag naton nga Thank God It's Monday. Kada Lunes gina-renew naton ang aton nga commitment sa serbisyo publiko kag gina-reinforce ang integrity sa pag-ubra. Ginapalad man ang naton ang maayo nga kultura sa bilog nga Bacolod paagi sa Be the Change program, through which we recognize those who embody compassion, dedication as a Bacolodnon by showing good Bacolodnon or Bacolod behavior. Innovation inclusivity, sustainability, mobility, and culture, these are not just values. They are our shared commitment to building a super city and together as super people. As I prepare to serve you in a new capacity, akon ginadala nga leksyon, handom kapag panumpa ang atong nga ginhimo kagintukod sa nagligad nga 3 nga tuig. Sa una ko pa lamang nga flag raising ceremony bilang alkalde, ginpahayag ko na ang akong nga mantra, go the extra mile. A simple but powerful reminder that public service is a mission, not just a job. Sa sulod sang 3 ka tuig, I've lived by that mantra and went the extra mile as your mayor. And I hope by my example, all of you did too. While I may no longer lead Bacolod from the new government center, I will continue going the extra mile, this time only on the national stage as your congressman. Magdamo pa sang dapat himuon para sa Bacolod. Gani dako ang responsibilidad nga nagahulat sa masunod nga administrasyon. Because Bacolodnons place their trust in you, you are expected to deliver more, do better, and build on the progress we began. Again, bilang inyong mga masunod na congressman, I commit my full support to incoming Mayor Greg, incoming Vice Mayor Calao, and our Bacolod City Council. I will be with you every step of the way. Padayunon nato ang pag-asenso sa Bacolod. And to my fellow Bacolodnons, my service continues. Among my 8 legislative priorities are skills training through an expanded Bacolod City College, a data-driven integrated traffic control law, long-term flood barriers and pump gates, stronger LGU waste management systems, bigger budgets for anti-drug education and rehabilitation, reliable power and water oversight, nationwide implementation of blockchain, and a national mandate for fully digital LGU frontline services patterned after Bacolod's success. These are the causes I will champion. Hindi lamang bilang congressman, kundi bilang isa ka Bacolodnon na may pagtuo sa atong padayon nga pag-asenso. Before I end this speech, allow me to express my deepest gratitude to you, my beloved Bacolodnons. 3 years ago, you trusted me as your mayor, and now as your congressman. To me, these roles are not titles. They are my promise to serve. And as I begin a new chapter of public service, my promise is this: where Bacolod leads, I will follow. Where Bacolod needs, I will speak and advocate. Where Bacolod dreams, I will fight to make it a reality. Madamo Villa, salamat. Asento.